Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode on the Highlands fishing expansion. I did realise that I missed a couple of bits when I was fertilising in the previous episodes. I'm just covering those bits now. So yeah, it's just this bit here and there's a tiny bit there as well, so I'll get this done. I also realised that at the end of the episode I forgot to give water to the cows, so we will just... So that bit is not letting me... So I didn't miss it, so... I don't know what's happening there. Oh, sorry, it just took a while to load, so... Let's go and get the other tiny bit that I missed as well. We'll give some water to the cows. And then I think there's not much left to do on our fields. So we'll just look for some contracts maybe. And then we can move on to November. We can sell the eggs. And I think, yeah, as I said in the previous episode, December's the best month for straw, but we might be getting close to the highest price in the next month anyway, so we'll see anyway, we'll have a look. But yeah, I think today we'll do a couple of contracts. It's a good way of seeing different parts of the map as well if I choose wisely which ones we do. So yeah, it's... Can I... Yeah, detach. I was trying to lower the machine first before detaching because it seems to just drop to the ground, so I like to lower first, then detach, but sometimes it doesn't let you do it. Just let me do it that time. So let's have a look at the cows, see if they want some water. So those two fields now should be fully 100% yield bonus. The weeds are still there in the other field, so I don't know what's happening there. Obviously we've moved on another month, so I thought they would have disappeared. We've got quite a lot of crops to sell as well over the next few months, and then obviously if we do another big load of wood to the castle, hopefully the quarry is doable the other side of Christmas. So yeah, that's definitely the target. Unfortunately the castle is still stuck on step 3 because it needs these castle stones, and to be able to provide the castle stones we need the quarry, but not only the quarry, we also need the stonemason. So yeah, it's a long it's probably going to be a long way to get to those to be able to buy both of those productions, but maybe there's another way of delivering the stone castle stones to the castle. I don't know how much they would be to buy from the warehouse. I mean, 10 pallets is a lot though, and if we save up to buy productions, then we've obviously got some other means of income as well by selling those products. So we're just going to get the seed drill put away as well. So this episode has started with a little bit of a reset, a little bit of a tidy up, but we will get into some contract work very soon. Try and put this down the middle if we can. Okay, let's drop that there, and we'll check the contracts. So we have a fertilizing contract that we could do. Harvesting, these are all contracts that would take a long time, so I mean that's like a full episode of harvesting, so we'll try and avoid those. There's a hoeing contract there. I don't mind doing the hoeing contracts, they're quite quick, but that is a very big field. Shall we go with that? If anything, we could time lapse as much as we can do and then put it on a worker and look for something else to do. So let's just borrow the items for that one. It is field number 8. So let's get over, turn the engine off on the fast track. Get in this tractor. Get the hoe on the back and we'll get over to the field. I'm hoping that we can do this quite quickly. It seems to go at quite a pace when you're hoeing, so, but like I say, it is a very big field. Let's just see the best way to go. So field 8, so it's right, well, it's just the next field we come to when we turn right out of here. And yeah, we've got 49,000 in the bank. We've got 98,000 worth of wood pallets at the sawmill. So that's 147,000. We have then got crops and eggs and straw bales to sell. So the quarry was at 235,000. So we're not going to be a million miles away from being able to buy the quarry very soon. Oh, okay, this bus wanted all of the road. That's fine, we'll let him past. So field number 8 should be this one on the left. I'm sorry, on the right. Am I going the right way? Oh, I've gone past field number 8. We're now at field number 7. So how do we get into field number 8 then? It's up there. Okay, so there was a turning further down that I should have took. And now we're stuck behind the bus that nearly crashed into us coming the other way. Okay, so yeah, I was too busy talking about our future plans to see the turning, which is this one. And then the field should be on our left. Yes, it is, and I can see the gateway. So let's get in the field. Put our GPS lines on. So yeah, this is a huge field. But we'll, like I say, we'll see how much we get done within this time lapse. Then, if we need to, we'll put on a worker and we'll look for something else to do. Okay, so here we are, finishing the contract, which I didn't expect in one time lapse. We just got it done, so that's great. Before I collect the money for that, I'm just going to make sure there isn't any other hoeing contracts appeared in the menu, because... Oh, there is, so we can also do this one. Accept contract 47. So that's ideal, so we use the same equipment, but we can do another contract, so that's perfect. The only problem is that it's a long way away, so 47's right down at the bottom end of the map. So let's head over that way. We will just double check what else we've got to do in today's episode. The sawmill still has 12,000 litres of wood. The spinnery might have created its very first pallet. Let's go and have a look. This has been a long time coming. I can't remember how many episodes or how many months it's been, but have we created our first pallet? Yes, we have. And when can we sell fabric? It would be ideal if it was sometime very soon, which it is not. It is April. Okay, but I'm happy that we've created our very first pallet. We can move the wool pallets that we have currently at the farm into the spinnery. And yeah, the animals are all good as well. So yeah, there's nothing much else to do at the farm, to be honest. So I'm just going to check if there's any other contracts that we'd be interested in. So cultivating, that takes quite a long time, especially for fields that size. That one's not too bad. We could consider that one. There's 3 fertilising contracts. We could borrow the machinery for one and do all 3. Ploughing, that takes quite a long time, and wood transport is slightly tedious sometimes. I don't mind doing it, but it is slightly tedious. So we could consider those fertilising contracts, but in the meantime, we will get down to the other field. I'll just stop the recording while I drive down there, and I'll see you at the entrance to the field. I just thought I'd resume the recording because this is actually a very nice drive down to this other field, going under the viaduct, and the way the sun is shining over the map today. Hopefully the new video recording settings are really showing the beauty on this map now. Did have a few issues with the PC settings originally when I first got it, so hopefully now it's good. We should be recording in full 4K now. And yeah, just this map is absolutely beautiful to drive around, so I thought it was a bit of a waste to pause the recording while we drive down here. So a lot of the productions that we'd like to buy are on the other side of this river. So I don't know which one that is actually. Don't know which production that is. So I'm looking at that one. That's the vegetable processing plant, and then the quarry's the next one. And on this side we have the biomass plant. Biogas plant, sorry. So a lot of the productions are down this way. Now I forgot where I'm going. Is it left? Yeah. That was strange. I didn't actually press any buttons there, but it came up. with the warning. And actually, I don't think we've been down here before on the series, so it's a good job I didn't pause the recording. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe we have been down here, but I can't remember if we have. So this is our field here on the left. So we'll get unfolded. I don't really want to do another time lapse of hoeing, so I will put this on a worker. Okay, so set them away. Work the headlands on. We can start with the headlands. Go. Just make sure they're good doing that. What I will do in the meantime, while I decide whether I'm going to do those fertilising contracts, is move the wool into the spinnery. So we need the front loader, and we need to take the bale spike off the front, and we'll put the pallet fork on. I really struggle to line this up correctly to get the front loader on. You have to be quite accurate to get it on. It doesn't seem to come up with the option to sort of connect. But there we go, we're on. We will put the pallet fork on. And we'll put the weight on the back, which I've just crashed into. It was a bit of a enthusiastic turn, to say the least. Okay, so let's get those wool pallets put into the spinnery. So we have 2 full pallets and a partial pallet. I mean, we'll take the partial pallet. Don't think it makes much difference. And also, I wonder whether we can sell any of our cows. Because, I mean, we're spending quite a lot of money keeping them fed, but I haven't actually checked when the best time to sell them is. I'm sure we sold some for 3,000 at the beginning of the series. Is that right? Do I remember that correctly? I can't remember. But yeah, if there's some ready to sell, then that would be perfect. What I would like to do is replace that enclosure completely with a enclosure that produces something we can sell more regularly. So I think getting goats, so we can sell goat's milk, or even just getting a larger enclosure for sheep would be good. I don't know if we can get rid of this enclosure, build a larger one, and then maybe on this plot here put a large greenhouse or something similar. Might actually investigate whether or not we can demolish that sheep barn, because if we were to build a larger one that produces milk, then that one wouldn't really be required anymore. So let's have a quick look into that. We might not do that today, but if I can just decide what the best course of action is. So if we go into the construction menu and we click on that barn, so we can sell for 24,756. We can also sell this one, I believe, for 7,000. How much is the sheep barn, the biggest one? So that one's unique to the Highlands fishing expansion, the one we have now. So that one's 97,000. It does have a customizable pasture, so I mean you could cover the whole field with sheep. But 97,000, I mean I still want to buy the quarry, but maybe after we've sold all the products, we've bought the quarry, this can be our next idea, and then hopefully we could put a greenhouse Where are greenhouses? I think they're in this one. We could put the really big greenhouse. Large glass. I mean, that's 54,000. That's more expensive than I thought, to be honest. We could put something like that here instead. There would be plenty of room on this side to collect the pallets. Or we could set it to automatically sell. But I think that would look quite good there. That's 54,000. There are some ones that are smaller and less money. So yeah, I think that's definitely a plan for after we get through December and January and we've sold all of those all of the sort of wood products and the harvest from last year, the eggs, the straw bales and everything. We could look into doing that next. I'm just going to tidy up the these pallets. I'll leave that partial wool pallet there. We can put these away. I do like to keep the farm as tidy as I can. I like to get machines put away and pallets put away if I can. Sometimes we're so busy that we don't always get around to putting things away, but I do try my best. Let's just put this one next to that one. Okay. Come on. Okay. What I will do... We could use our own sprayer to do those contracts. But it depends how big the fields are. And how much fertilizer we already have. So they are quite big fields, to be honest. That one's not too big. Let's do that one. Accept contract. We'll get the sprayer put on. We'll get up and do that ourselves on a time lapse. And then we'll see how much time we have left at the end of the episode to see if there's anything else we can get done today. Okay, so we nearly finished this contract. We've managed to use our own fertilizer and our own sprayer, obviously. So let's just get that folded up. We'll get this back to the farm, which I noticed is just down this dirt track, so we don't go on the main road to get to this field. So I think that would be a good field to actually purchase in future as well, because it's linked to our farm with this farmland area. So it's 276,000. But yeah, I think that would really link to our farm quite nicely. So again, something else we need to think about. In the next episode, we'll move on to November and sell the eggs, which hopefully will have a little bit more than that when we move forward a month. So we'll get this put away. I'm always tempted just to drive in here forwards, so I'll put this in forwards as well. We'll then collect the money for the 2 contracts we've just completed. And I think that's all we've got time for in today's episode. I am trying to do 2 episodes a week now, maybe even 3 at some point. And now that we have the PC, I am considering a survival challenge series as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment about that. Or would you like another Let's Play on a different map? So let me know what you think in the comments. So all of the machines are turned off. We will collect the money for those contracts. So 3,277. We did 2 hoeing contracts. And then 5,701. I think the middle contract was 3,971 or 3,277. I can't remember. But there we go. So thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. Thank you very much.